fellow Toastmaster and most welcome guests. Welcome to Advanced #Elden Speaker 192 meeting. My name is Sean. I am the search for today's meeting. Before starting the meeting, there are 3 ground rules we need to follow. First, please stay mute unless it's your turn to speak. Second, we encourage you to turn on your camera for wonderful audience interaction if you are convenient. Third, the meeting will be recorded. If you are not comfortable to be recorded, you are welcome to turn off your camera. But please stay in the meeting to enjoy and learn as much as you can. Now, let's put our hands together to welcome our present distinguished Toastmaster Patricia to the virtual stage.
Yay! Thank you to our SA Sean. Let's give him a big round of applause for opening up our meeting. And at the same time, I'm so excited because all of you to me are warriors. Only warriors would really dive into self-growth. And I always feel self-growth is something which is difficult. Think about it. When you talk about growing yourself, you have to stretch yourself, right? Literally, you have to change your mindset. That happened to me. Before I joined Toastmasters, I was totally a different person compared to now. Now, I am excited that we are together on these adventures. And this is where you are going to discover so many great things about yourself. And today in particular, I would like to welcome some of the warriors who just tuned in to our club meeting from other places. We are very excited to have Area Director Htwe, who never scared of self-growth. Very daring individual. And I like you for that. And as far as Yanika is concerned, yes, we all know she is going on a personal adventure to start her own business. And that is really bringing Toastmaster skills to the next level, which I believe is going to make you a different person, Yanika. Now, I would also like to welcome our very passionate guest, Janet, as well. Janet, I'm so happy that you are certainly a warrior. The fact that you have completed your power speeches within such a short span of time, and you never afraid to show your best. And that's why you have always been winning, either as the best speaker, best table topic speaker, even best evaluator. So I wish you many blessings as you continue your adventure. And as for our club member, so many great things I want to share with you guys. That's why I'm also very proud to let all of you know, while the membership fee supposed to be 300 ringgit, now I jumped the gun. But our membership fee from April to September, you guys are going to get a discount of 30 ringgit. That's your ang pao. From the year of the snake, you only pay 270. Great. With this, I'm very excited to introduce our Toastmaster of the day, who is going on her personal adventure very soon. I can't be more excited to introduce our very daring Toastmaster of the day, VPE Shwe. Shwe, over to you.
Thank you so much, our club president, for welcoming every single one in this meeting room, and she didn't even accept one person. So everybody, let's give a round of applause for our club president for this. We have the team for this meeting. The team is the power of adventures. So please raise your hand if you love adventures in your life. Raise your hand. Okay, so everybody love adventures, and this is how our life is gonna get excited. If we don't love adventures, like life is a bit boring, right? With a lot of problems, so life and you will definitely get excited and learn a lot from your adventures. So I also believe that everybody has their own adventures in your life. Later in the table topic session, maybe you can share your own adventure story. Now, let me introduce you all. We have, for today's meeting, we have one speaker, and since this is advanced club, we have two evaluators, table topic session and table topic evaluator. So now I would like to introduce you all. We have our timer who is Toastmaster Shen, our SAA. And also we have our grammarian. Grammarian is grammarian plus R counter, so we call it grammarian. Now I would like to invite our grammarian DTM Patricia Yap to introduce the word of the day for this meeting.
Yes, the word of the day is a very simple word, daring. So I would like all of you to use the word of the day. You can use it in the word from which I dare you to step out of your comfort zone. Oh, wow, what a daring adventure. And to encourage all of you to use it, let's give yourself a thumbs up and say, I love daring adventures. Wherever you
daring
are.
adventures.
Yes, back to you, Sweetie.
Daring. Thank you, our grammarian. So everybody don't forget to use word of the day, daring, so that you will be earning more credits in your grammarian report. So now it is the time to start our meeting with our very one and only speaker, who is none other than Toastmaster Tamizi. Toastmaster Tamizi is doing persuasive influence pathway. Level 2, his project is Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring. The speech title is White Art, Bumi Putih. I hope my pronunciation is correct. White Art, Bumi Putih. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Tamizi.
What are the similarities that a lot of successful individuals, whether it's businessmen, leaders, have? Anybody? Well, most of them has mentors. And what does mentor do? Mentors are the guides where will help the individuals of yourself or yourself to go to the right path. Sometimes mentor also cannot be right all the time, but they are the guiding light. Well, in Toastmasters, we have the mentorship program, and it is being promoted to all members. And for a club to be successful, it should have a mentorship program. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not have one mentor, but I have 3 mentors. And these mentors are highly decorated, highly experienced Toastmasters. They are distinguished Toastmaster Christian, who is one of the district leaders, past district director, distinguished Toastmaster Ramdas, also past leader, and distinguished Toastmaster Jeff Andrew. Today, I would like to share about a person who called himself Bumi Putih, or direct translation, the White Earth. In Malaysia, we are called Bumi Putra, or Prince of the Soil, or Prince of the Earth, means we are locals. Whereas Jeff Andrew comes from UK. I'm not sure how long he has not gone back to the UK, but he considered himself as Malaysian. He goes to the Malaysian National Parade every single year. And that's why he calls himself Bumi Putih, or White Earth. My relationship with distinguished Toastmaster Jeff Andrew was not easy. He's very demanding. He shares his experience on being a Toastmaster and what does it mean to be a Toastmaster. he has chartered so many clubs. And one of the clubs that he has chartered and assist is Berjaya Toastmasters Club. And he has this very high standard that he wants you to achieve. I was quite annoyed initially because why is he doing all this? My first encounter with him when I became the president of MIM Kuala Lumpur. After only 1 year being a member, I was pushed into the position. It was not easy. The term was when we had to transition from online meeting to physical meeting. I've never been to a physical meeting before, so we are quite comfortable. A lot of us are quite comfortable doing online, but distinguished Toastmaster Jeff insisted on having a physical meeting. He said, you will enjoy it, believe me, you will enjoy it. Well, as me being respectful to an elderly person, I listened to him. I listen, I hear, but I didn't listen. But as we go along, our relationship improved. He was able to get my attention because he and me, we had the same hobby. We love sports. We love rugby. And we were talking about rugby like nobody's business. And from there on, the connection starts. And I learned a lot from him on how to handle situations. And what I appreciate most is that he helps me on the pathway. Did you know that Jeff Andrew was one of the Toastmasters who has been tasked by Toastmaster International to look through on the pathway when it was first initiated? I think one very particular part that everybody was excited was managing difficult audience. A lot of us are not sure how is it done, but distinguished Toastmaster Jeff pointed out, you can only interrupt once for every disruption. Wow, that just brought my thought process differently. And the other thing that he taught me is that how do you do reflection on your pathways? We have seen a lot of Toastmasters doing reflection of pathways in so many styles, but according to Jeff Andrew, you got to go one by one. Ladies and gentlemen, how does Jeff Andrew impacted me? Wow. The club, when I was president, he became president distinguished, club president distinguished, and I became area director. The thing that I am most saddened is that my last interaction with him before his demise was when he evaluated me during my DTM project. That was the last time. And we were supposed to have dinner. But one fine day, we got a message that he passed on. It was very sad. There's so much things that I wanted to tell him. There's so much stories that I want to share with him. There's so much things that I wanted to learn. My dear friend, distinguished Toastmaster Jeff, Bumi Putih, I'm going to miss you. I'm missing you already. Thank you for all you have done. Thank you for all the guidance you have given me. Thank you for being there, although I did not want you to be there, but you kept being there for me. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
So, my connection is a bit lagging. I hope our speaker just finished. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tamizi, for sharing. Sorry for that. Okay, for Toastmaster Tamizi, his speech timing is 6 minutes 45 seconds. Yay, within time. So everybody, let's give a round of applause. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful speech. And now it's for the evaluator, and we have two evaluators, like we said earlier. The first evaluator is the content evaluator, who is Toastmaster Diana. So let's welcome Toastmaster Diana first for the content evaluator, Master Tamizi. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shwe. First of all, today I'm taking a daring adventure of evaluating Toastmaster Tamizi. As we all know, Tamizi is natural born speaker to me. I've seen him in action quite a lot, and he's usually always smile. And while he was excelled at hooking us up with at the very first year in introducing his speech, and he explained about the guiding light. As we go along to that, he mentioned Jeff Andrews as Bumi Putih. Now, when he mentioned Bumi Putih earlier, I wasn't understand, but the minute he mentioned Jeff Andrews, now I get it. I happen to know Jeff Andrews. He was a regular in our club also. So, you are excel at putting in the how to say, you're making a somber speech into a very inspiring speech. And I'm how to say, I love how you focus on one particular individual when you have many mentors, and you told story about Jeff in a very descriptive ways that people will remember. People who never know Jeff Andrews will now remember who Jeff Andrews. And you did quite justice to bring his stories to life. And I saw you are deeply saddened by his passing. And despite that, you managed to still tell us how he actually touched your life and taught you everything during his mentoring program, during his, however you spend time with him, whether you like it or not. And that become a lesson for us to take in also. So you managed to also conclude your speech by bringing something for us like a call to action. In order to become a mentor, we can always look up for somebody like Jeff Andrews. And at this moment, I think we can also look up to Tamizi as our mentor for the next one. So thank you, Tamizi, for your sharing. Perhaps in the next speech, what I want to challenge you is whether this is a sad story or not. You can still amp up the environment, amp up the session by, although somebody's missing from our life, his presence will always be there and show some excitement to that, so we can cherish his whatever he has, the legacy he has left us. So thank you, Tamizi, for the speech. I will cherish that experience that you have, and I dare to bring it to our journey, to my journey as mentor in Toastmasters. So back to you, Toastmaster today.
Thank you so much. Wow, that's a very excellent evaluation and excellent speaker. And here in Advanced Hashtag Ardent Speakers, everybody is very daring. They dare to speak, they dare to evaluate to any kind of person. So that's a wonderful thing here. So now everybody, let's welcome another evaluator who is Toastmaster Paul Ang Lee. He is delivering Toastmaster Tamizi's speech about the delivery. So let's welcome Toastmaster Paul on the stage.
Okay, thank you, Shishing. Hi, Toastmaster Tamizi. Yes. Then give me this chance. I telling to as your evaluation delivery lah. Hopefully my pure English will not make you some understanding. And then your this speech actually is give me very much of the learning. First one of what I can learning from you is the hand gestures. Actually, when we give a speech, if we have a very good hand gesture, actually we will strong out what we want to giving to the people. Like you have a hand gesture like that, you say I like this. Put the hand on the chest, then we know, oh, you have an eye. Like you say, if you want to give the people know, point to point, and then you use your hand point to point like this, and then we know, oh, you want this important point, and then and the point go on. So this all hand gesture actually they're very meaningful, and then also string up the picture to us. Another thing I learning to use is your voice, your voice change lah, your sounds lah. Okay, on your side, and then I can have I can know your feeling. Like when you want to talk something very serious, and then very serious, and then you will slow down, and then you will stop a little bit. Let us have a time to digest. And also maybe it's very sadness, and then it will down. So have a wow change. It's not like the reading book continue like this. Another thing I think you making very good is your face. Your face movement also is very good lah. You have a very secret face, and then also sometimes you will very smile, feel like this. So it's give us a very changes. Now what I can let you challenge is you have a very good body language, but and then I can suggest you one way to enhance your body language or hand gesture is you can stand up like me. Can stand up like me, like this. So your hand gesture will have more. You have a more, and then you can down, you can go up, and then you have a more hand gesture, you can do it. Rather than you sit down here. When you sit down here, and then your hand must cut up to here, here you only can see. So better is stand up lah. And even in our contest speak online, actually we encourage the speaker is stand up. So I think I conclusion lah. Maybe hopefully, and then you keep on all your hand gestures, and then and also the wall chain, and also access my suggestion on the stand up to give a speech, and then next time your speech I think will be more enhanced and then more interesting. Okay, thank you. I pass back to our Thomas Day, Cici.
Thank you so much. And also a big welcome to him because it's a quite long we haven't seen him in our meeting, and now he is daring to take the evaluator role. So everybody, let's give a round of applause for this wonderful achievement to our speaker and to our evaluation session. Is amazing, and everybody was daring to speak and evaluate. So let's go to the second session, which is the table topic session, and you will see the table topic master is also daring person in his life. When I met him, he's so inspiring. Whenever he talks, he always talk like the nice thing, good things, and master who is very daring person, DTM Sasi Kumar. So let's welcome DTM Sasi.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Toastmaster of the Day, Swishin. And yeah, as she have introduced me, I'm the table topics master for today. And I think I've repeated this every time I become a table topics master, but I still implicated to say this because I think we don't want to give the benefit of doubt to anyone. So table topics is very important. As much as if we think it's fun, it's spontaneous, it's adventurous, but also it's very important. So let's say, example, you walked into your elevator in your company and you meet your CEO, and he pops up a conversation, he asks you a question. You only have 1 to 2 minutes to impress him or to make yourself being remembered by him. That's why table topics very important. You don't know what a question is going to be asked to you. You are not prepared. But when someone asks you, you have something to say. So that's why I think table topics is important. So without any delay, let's go back to our table topics. Any volunteers?
Volunteer lah. I'm Paul.
Okay, hi Paul. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Oh, sharing is not turned on. Can someone turn? Can someone allow me to turn on or make me a co-host?
Yes, wait a moment. Just wait a moment.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have a wheel of table topics. A wheel of topics. So for Pua, let's see what is the topic. Are you ready, Pua?
Yes. Please turn. Share a story about a time when an adventure didn't go as planned. What did you learn from the experience?
Yeah, share a story about a time where adventure for you didn't go as planned, probably a bad experience or didn't go as planned. What did you learn from the experience? Over to you, Mr. Pua, Toastmaster Pua.
If you ask me what is the adventure until now, I always plan but still not go on, I can tell you, it's the love. Because I now still single. I always plan for it. I always want to go ahead it. But finally, very sadly, the time my another partner is not available, is not like me lah. So I still not have the luck to go on these adventures. And then you ask me what I can learn for it. And then one thing I can learn for it is maybe I still not learning how not enough learning how to love another people. That's why maybe she still not see I not enough loving to him, so he still cannot access me. This is what I can say. Maybe of my planning is I always planning how I can chasing I can get from her. But I maybe I need to change my mind. Maybe I want to think about what she also can give to me. Because love always is two direction. And don't think about wow what value you can make. And then maybe you need to think about what value she can give to you. Then she maybe will say, wow, I value to you. Maybe he will know more question to me. So I from here I have some change. I need to change my strategy lah. And other thing I think I need to change is maybe I need to let she see me. I more grow. I going up and then I always not outdated. Because I think no people, not any lady will want some people still life still stay in the old time ago, old time victory or the okay. I last time I very good and then I very glad, but now I'm very dumb like this. So I think I need to grow up. So that's why I come to Tomato learning and then signing me up like this. Okay, pass back to you, Tomato of the table topics. Sasi, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pua. So wish you more luck in your dating adventures. So next, who do we have for table topics? Volunteers? If no, I will volunteer yourselves. Okay, I'm going to call if anyone smile. Yanika, are you okay to take up a topic?
Yep.
Okay. If you could be any character from an adventure book or movie, who would you be and why? So I repeat, if you could be any character from an adventure book or movie, who would you be and why?
Thank
Over to
you,
you.
table topic master, for that. If I could be any character from an adventure book or movie, who would be and why? I would say Winnie the Pooh, because he's always been on adventure, no matter where you are. He always has that adventure and daring side of him. So I feel like if I had to be a character, it would be Winnie the Pooh, because he has that happy and joyful side of him that people just enjoy seeing him whenever he walks around. So I think if you're being Winnie the Pooh, you never have that fear of not taking daring adventures or doing things. So I would say Winnie the Pooh, he likes to have that little but funny side of him when he meets Piglet and Tigger, and they just play happily all the time. So for me to be that character would be a really amazing job as well, because you never have to be stressed about anything. You see Winnie the Pooh and just imagine, wow, what kind of life he had. He never had that. We never saw him being stressed or figuring out what he wanted in his life. One adventure every day, everywhere you go. Back to you.
Thank you. Should I say Toastmaster Yanika or Toastmaster Winnie the Pooh? So that was a good one. Thanks, Yanika. Next. Okay. I'm going to call a familiar face, but I'm not sure if he's the evaluator for table topics. Duncan. Can you
Yes,
take up a
hello. Yes, I'm the evaluator, but it's okay. If somebody else can evaluate me, we'll be fine.
Okay.
No problem.
Anyone? Yeah. Table topics is never complete without you, Duncan.
Okay, yeah,
So-
I'm willing to have a go.
Anyone can evaluate Duncan? Pat, can you volunteer to evaluate Duncan? Okay, she says yes. So
Okay.
yeah, let me share my screen. What color you want, Duncan?
Oh, I'll go for orange.
Ah, there it is. You manifested.
Oh, thinking ahead.
Have you ever taken a spontaneous trip? Where did you go and what was the experience like? Have you ever taken a spontaneous trip? Where did you go and what was the experience like? Over to you, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, Sassy. Have I ever been on a spontaneous trip? I've been on so many spontaneous trips that I can't remember many of them. Most of them have disappeared into the fog of my memory, but I do remember one. And it was when I was a student. There were two of us. We were hanging around. I'd been doing some summertime work, and then I'd gone back to Edinburgh, back to my digs, and my flatmate was there. He was doing the same thing as me, and we were both kicking around. We had nothing to do, and we were both bored. We were so bored that we decided we would go on a spontaneous trip. So we got on a train. We just went down to the station. We had a little bit of money with us. We got on the train. We went down. We went across Scotland to the other side of Scotland, and then we decided to go onto the Isle of Skye. But the weather was atrocious. It was raining, horizontal rain, you know, and all we had to eat was a bar of chocolate, stuff like this. But eventually, we managed to get across the Isle of Skye, and suddenly the weather cleared up, and it was so good. We decided to go even further out into the Atlantic to a place called the Isle of Harris, and it was the most gorgeous place, beautiful, unbelievable island. And while we were there, we walked around and we kind of like lived as it might have been 100 years ago, because in those days, we didn't even have telephones. We certainly didn't have hand phones. This is in the 1970s. And there was no telephone. We just had cold water. There wasn't even any hot water. It was really quite amazing. So we had a complete break from society. And then we went all the way back to Edinburgh. Actually, there was one point where we tried to hitchhike. We couldn't get a bus. We had only just enough money just for a meat pie. And that was about it. But we got back all the way back to Edinburgh. And had we been daring? Probably, yes. because we'd gone without hardly any money. But we got back to Edinburgh, and then I just got a handful of photographs from that trip, just the two of us, and that is etched forever in my mind, and I can still remember it so clearly. It was a wonderful adventure. Thank you. Back to you, Sasi Kumar.
Thank you, Duncan, for walking through it, even though we cannot see it visually, but through your words. And I think we have time for one more table topics. Any volunteers? Anyone from the guests, maybe?
I can volunteer. No,
Okay, just a moment. Okay. Would you go on a solo trip? Why? Would you go on a solo trip? Why? Over to you.
Thank you, Tabletop Master. Would you go on a solo trip? I was tried so hard to avoid travel question and I got it still. I thought Duncan got travel one. Okay, to be honest, I'm one of those people who we call a travel phobic, even if it even existed. I've never been on a solo trip. I can't plan travel with my family properly. I tend to think about all the family members rather than just go on a trip with very close relatives. So I would ended up not going anywhere. So if I ever will take a solo trip, it will be when I'm the only one left from my whole family. Yeah. So that sounds selfish, not really, because rather than overthinking about stuff, travel arrangement, etc., etc., when it's time, maybe just me alone, everybody was doing their own business, then I will think about my solo trip to anywhere. One in particular, I really like to climb that Mount Kinabalu one day. So I haven't done it yet. It's still on my bucket list. I tend to target during my 50th year. And if I'm still fit, which I'm trying to be, I'm on that journey. So if I ever will take a solo trip, it's very near to our heart. It's to that Mount Kinabalu. And if it ever happens, I hope I didn't have to think about my other family well-being, and I will just go on in peace and successfully. So there you go. Back to you, the topics master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Diana. I think it's a very well put in speech. And yeah, I wish you all the best in your fitness journey and also journey towards Mount Kinabalu. All the best to you. And Toastmaster of the day, that's my time. Over to you.
Yep, sure. I'm taking over. We're a different head now. And I'm so excited. Sasi, thank you for all the fantastic questions. So now I'd like to turn the virtual stage to our table topics evaluator, and I'll be evaluating you the very final one. So go ahead, Duncan. Let us know how we fared. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Patricia. All right. Yeah, so I've only got 3 to evaluate, so it's quite easy today. Normally I have about 6. I'll start with Pua. Pua, I loved your enthusiasm. Whenever you speak very enthusiastically. And today's table topic was no different. So you launched in. I thought you did an excellent job with that. And I also liked your personal story, and it was quite daring as well, because you talked about your failures in dating. And I thought, or at least your disappointment in dating, very brave. I thought that was pretty good. Something to work on, perhaps. I couldn't catch all of the words that you said. So my suggestion there would be, in future, maybe to slow down a little bit and try to practice your pronunciation on some words, perhaps. Just do that in your own time, because as I say, sometimes I can't quite catch it. But otherwise, I quite enjoyed your speech. It was really good. Our next speaker was Yannicka. Yannicka, actually, that was quite daring. The way you used Winnie the Pooh. I also am an A.A. Milne fan. And I love the Winnie the Pooh stories with Piglet and Eeyore and all those guys. And to say that you wanted to be a character in a film, you could have been a princess or something, but no, you wanted to be Winnie the Pooh, which I thought that injected a really nice level of humor, which I thoroughly enjoyed. The only thing that kind of detracted from your speech at the very end was you ran out of ideas. You kind of stopped, which is a bit of a shame, because I was so enjoying the rest of your speech that when it suddenly stopped, I thought, oh, what a shame. What a pity. I would love to have heard a little bit more. But no, you tried to round it off. But you know, it's okay. We'll do that occasionally. My suggestion there is do more table topics, and then you won't have that problem. And now the last speaker was Diana. Diana, yes. Oh, I really enjoyed the gentle humor throughout your speech. I thought it was very good. And I was smiling along as you, and your smile, you were smiling throughout much of it. So that smile, it came right through to the audience, and I'm sure everybody else noticed it, not just me. And yeah, and also I thought the way you handled the question was very good, because as you said, you'd never actually been on a solo trip, but you handled it very well. And what if you did go on a solo trip, and what that solo trip would be? So yeah, I hope that you will eventually, as Sassy suggested, climb Mount Kinabalu. And as far as stuff to work on, actually very little here. I think your smile carried you through. My only suggestion would be is perhaps to perhaps speak a little bit slightly more emphatically. You were quite quiet, so yeah, there were a few places where you almost got lost a little bit. But yeah, a little bit more emphasis on your words, maybe a little bit more projection. And that's really all I would suggest. Otherwise, excellent speech, and excellent speech from everybody spoke really well. I thought you were all very daring, and as is the case so often in table topics, who dares wins, or who dares speaks. Back to you, Sassy. All the best.
Wow. Back to Sassy and back to me. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Duncan. I just want to spotlight you as well as being a very dedicated table topic speaker. And what I picked up from you, Duncan, you are very seasoned. And one of the fantastic strategies that I thought you used effortlessly that I can use is the repetition of the question at the beginning. But what you have done is you did it seamlessly, it became a part of your speech. There wasn't an awkward moment, it was just a part of your speech. And the transition you have done is so gorgeous and so beautiful. So I love the way that you have created that moment, that momentum even within 60 seconds. I think is an amazing skills that I picked up from you. No, actually it's 120 seconds, right? If you think 2 minutes is about 120 seconds. So for you to curate a speech with a strong message within that space, that is your superpower, Duncan. I want to acknowledge you on that. And of course, the other thing I like, you were really animated. You were really into your speech. So I could sense your enthusiasm, your passion, and certainly, wow, you took us all in your pocket. And I love the fact that you're also very generous to share your energy with all of us, right? That's why we so like you to be a speaker all the time. So if I'm going to nitpick, which I'm going to, I want to say a gift. I know you are full of hand gestures as well. So even if you don't understand, I think you can play around with the distance between you and the webcam so that we can see part of your hand gestures. We can see most of it, but there were moments that we couldn't see the entire one. So maybe that is something that you would like to work on. I think another thing to really help everyone is to turn back to our YouTube channel, which is recorded every time. So go through that YouTube channel and pick yourself up, because it's all on recording, so you can really see how you can even perform better in the future. So this applies to everyone, including myself as well. So once again, thank you so much, Duncan, for being a fantastic role player and also showcasing us what a table topic speaker can be. Thank you. And back to myself. Okay, me as a grammarian today, I'm very happy because the word of the day, daring, is used by so many of us. The queen of using the word of the day is Shwe. Of course, the king of using the word of the day is none other than Duncan. Duncan, I picked up 5, and Shwe has 5 as well. The rest of us who have used the word of the day, Mizi, you used it once, and Diana, you used it 2 times. And of course, Pua, you use it once, Yani, you use it 2 times. Sassy use it 2 times, and Diana use it once. Now, for some of the important phrase or the statements that I picked up, Mizi, to go to the right mentor, I thought that was fantastic. Mentors are our guiding lights. Well done. And also thought process. I just like the 2 words because it gave me an idea of where you're coming from. And from Deanna, I love your usage of call to action, right? This is such an important word in Toastmasters whenever you're giving evaluations. So quick tip from Deanna. Hyped up the session. Well done. I dare to bring it to my journey. Well done, Deanna, on using those words. And okay, Pua, I like the way that you put energy into your evaluation, including hand gestures. So the only thing that I like to share with you, instead of hand gestures, is actually hand gestures. So instead of a G, you pronounce it as a J. And it's a very meaningful one. Okay, and another thing that I like, Pua, he highlighted, Mizi's voice changed, right? So he noticed that. Well done. And slow down. I love the way you say it because you really slow down, right? You marry the meaning of the word together with the energy. Well done. So Yanni, Winnie the Pooh, I thought it was really cool because it was so unexpected. And from Sassy, oh, I love this from Sassy. You made my day. You manifested. I just love the way manifested because there is a strong meaning behind manifestation, if you know what I mean. I encourage everyone to be able to manifest what you want in your life. It's not a very unscientific thing. In fact, it's very scientifically based. And for Deanna, important word that I picked up, travel phobic. Never thought of that before. Thank you for sharing your vulnerability. And that's all for me as a grammarian, as an air counter. Yes, I picked up. Some of us gave me a lot of business. Thank you very much. Suisin gave me 6. And Diana, you gave me 2R. Well done. And as for Pua, you have 3R. Yani, you had 2. A from Sassy, you gave me 4. Thank you so much. I love you for that. And of course, for Mizi, just a couple R and A. And that's all. Thank you so much. And back to our timer, let us know how we did with time. You have reported most of the time. And let us know in general, are we on time or are we out of time? Go ahead, Shan.
Actually, I have a key in the chat box, so please
Yes.
check the chat box. I don't remember
You
all
are
the
very
time.
smart.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Back to the Patricia.
Fantastic. Okay, good. Thank you so much, Shan. We always love you for your dedication to serve. Okay, with this, we would like to quickly get feedback from our guests who have not spoken yet. Of course, Janet, you will be picked as well because we haven't heard your voice, and followed by Jeffrey. Janet, let us know what you picked up from today's meeting, adventure.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Janet. The power of adventures can turn into a theme for the meeting, and this is actually something that I also enjoyed, whereby the adventures from everyone are different. It can be related to own life experiences, or it could be a tour or a travel adventure. And for me, the adventures that I have had experienced was lost in Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, anyway,
Okay.
what I have picked up from this table topics, as well as the way this whole meeting was structured, was just go easy, and whatever thoughts that come into mind, you can actually speak it out and be daring to
Oh,
take the challenges. Thank you very
very
much.
good. Excellent. Well done. Thank you so much, Janet, for the inspiration. How about you, Jeffrey?
Today's session, I witnessed so many good speakers that I can learn of. Especially they have different kind of adventure. And like Patricia said, a new word for me also, travel phobic. I do some travels as well, but it's not as travel phobic lah. So sometimes we need to take a bit of risk in life. It's okay for Diana, very well attempt. And for myself, my adventure especially in here, Toastmaster is not just communication, it's also leadership as well. So I learned from a lot from you, from you guys also. Even though being as a listener today, I listening attentively, and I do learn a lot from today's session. Thank you for inviting me again.
Thank you. And thank you, Jeffrey, for really taking the time to devote into self-growth. Listening can be a great tool, by the way, because you just learn everything and you analyze it, and then later on you pick what is something that you can apply in your professional life or your personal life. Well done. Thank you, Jeffrey. Great. How are we, Shan? Are we good with time? I know you are very excited to share with us the winner, right, of Table Topics. Yes. Okay, great. Shan, are we ready with the table topic speakers and the photo session as well? Before that, I'd like
okay,
to
wait a
invite
moment.
everyone. Yeah, take your time, take your time. Also, Alicia just joined. Thank you, Alicia, for joining in. Whenever you're ready, maybe we can just take a group photo first before Shan share his screen, right? So wow, not only Alicia, Touch also came, and Holmes, if you're available, if you're convenient, go ahead and turn on your screen. Great! Yay! I so love all of you. Okay, everyone. And
I can
just
take a
give me
picture.
that warrior. Oh, good. You can take a picture. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And the
One.
look that I like to have today, sorry, is a warrior look. Warrior, you know, right? Warrior is the winner in life, and warrior is so strong. So give me the very strong look. Show me your inner warrior. Okay, go ahead, Shan. Take the photo.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Just wait a moment, another picture.
Yes, another one.
Yeah.
Yes, more of us take
1,
different moments. That's so
2,
good.
3. Okay, back to the Patricia.
Thank you. With this, we would like to announce how we did in our meeting today. We had 4 table topic speakers. We are very happy that we have more than 3, all right? It's a tough time. It's a very tough fight because all of you, I saw the score, so it's a neck-to-neck fight. So let's have Shan to share the slides. Yeah, whenever you are ready, Shan. Okay, while Shan is getting ready the slides, I would also like to announce our masterclass speaker is actually in our midst today. Okay, thank you, Sui Sin. Sui Sin has to go because she's on for an interview, so I'll just quickly take a photo and that is done. And let's recognize the best table topic speaker. Yes, of course, it's Duncan again. Duncan, share us a few words how you feel.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. I didn't think I was daring enough, though, but thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
wow.
everybody, for voting for me.
Yes, our table topics evaluator turning to our best table topic speaker, which was amazing. So spotlight myself and Duncan. Yes. Go ahead, Shan, whenever you are ready.
Someone need to help me to spotlight.
Yeah. Let me see if I can spotlight myself. Can you spotlight myself? Let me see if I can do this.
Yeah.
Can I spotlight myself? Add spotlight. Okay, did I spotlight myself?
Okay. Look at here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wonderful. Back to the Patricia.
Yay. Thank you. Okay, now we invite all the role players. We need to spotlight you. So let me quickly remain on spotlight Duncan, myself, Shan, Mizi, Let me see if you guys are spotlighted. Measy. Pua as well. Pua at spotlight. Shan at spotlight. Measy at spotlight. Did I spotlight everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Look at here.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Another picture. Just wait a moment.
Wow. It's always picture time.
Okay. Look here. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Just,
Okay.
sorry. Diana doesn't in the picture.
Oh, Diana not in the picture?
Yes,
Hang on.
please. Again.
Hold on. Diana, where are you? Oh my God. Okay, let's do one more, Diana.
Yes. Smile again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Back to the Patricia.
Thank you. So cool. Great. Thank you so much. And now, group photo again, everyone. Oh my God, so many photos, right? We just love taking photos because sometimes we have to pick the best, right? So make sure all our eyes are open. That's very important. Open for a few seconds.
Okay.
And but I need to remove the spotlight though. Hang on. Let me remove it. Remove. Let me do this very quickly. And remove myself. Okay, we are all good.
Okay. Look.
Good.
Look here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wonderful.
Yay!
Back to the Patricia.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm very excited because our masterclass for next week is here. You guys can guess now why we are having a surprise for everyone, because it meant to be like this. Life is full of adventures, full of surprises. So introducing our masterclass speaker for next week. Drum roll, please, everyone. Ching, ching, ching. Yes, none other than our very faithful global globetrotter, Alicia Curtis. Alicia, let us know what you're going to talk about next Monday.
I'll be talking about the power of networking. So connecting in Toastmasters and connecting outside of Toastmasters as well. And how you can actually go and meet people at events, which I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. And also how you can actually become an extrovert or a pretend extrovert like me. Well, I'm not a pretend extrovert, but you can become an extrovert and you can become loud and annoying. I want to say hello to everyone.
That is so great. I have to let all of you know. Have you heard of the term, your network is your net worth? WORTH, right? So Yanika is nodding, right? Because Yanika is also loves networking. And thank you so much, Alicia, for bringing us to a different adventure next week. So with this, what is the time now? Let me see. Okay, before we call it adjourn, because today is so special, so we'd like to have Ani to say a few words as well, okay? Ani, if you are convenient, feel free. Yeah, she's driving and she's still joining us, right, Ani? Oh, she can't? Okay, never mind. Give us a big smile if you can't say anything. Okay, never mind. Okay, we have our Ani. If you are able to, just unmute yourself. If you can't, big smile is fine. Maybe it's a little challenging. Okay, never mind. Since we are doing our membership renewal period as well, I just would like to have our speaker, Mizi, today to share with us why self-investment in Toastmasters is so important. This is very impromptu, but Mizi, just like Alicia and myself, have been invested in our journey for many years, many terms, in many clubs as well. So Mizi, let us know why, from your perspective as a money man, you find it so important to really literally put money into your own journey. Go ahead, Mizi.
wow.
You have 30 seconds.
If you look at value for money, right? There's no other place that has the best and most cheapest way of learning. You go to any institute, you go to any concert, it will cost you a bomb. Whereas in Toastmaster, it's about $60, 60
Yeah.
USD for 6 months. I'm a member of 4 clubs, soon to be 5, but 4, yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Well done. Alicia, what's your take on that return on investment? You have done it for like 10 years. Calculate backward, you have spent thousands and thousands of money.
I've actually been in Toastmasters for 15 years. I'm probably the
Oh my God.
I'm the longest
Yeah.
serving person here in Toastmasters, unless
15.
someone is 15. So it's 15 years this November. I always see it as an opportunity, and how do we actually grow and connect, and how we can become better versions of ourselves. If you look at something like, let me think of Dale Carnegie course, or the other one. What's the other one? The other big one. They cost between $3,500 to $7,500 US. And can anyone tell me the ROI, the return on investment? Not very much, because not a lot of people, other than, they grow and grow and they go up the ladder, but the more they go up the ladder, the more they pay and all that. Ours is just a flat US $60 every 6 months. And as I say to everyone, pretend that's a can of Coke. How many Cokes would you drink? Or coffee. Let's think about it as a celebration. How many cups of coffee would you drink a day by takeaway? I'm gonna pick on Duncan, because Duncan feels like being picked on today. Duncan, how many would you drink, say, in a week? How many cups of coffee if you were to go to Starbucks or somewhere crappy like Starbucks? How many would you buy a week?
Well, nowadays I try to avoid those places, but in the past when I was working in Malaysia, I would probably get about 12, 13, maybe 14 coffees a week.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a lot.
They cost, these days, they cost about $5 a cup of coffee. 5 times 15. Duncan's already spent what he could on a membership in a week.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So there you go. So why stay with Advanced HR Speakers? We have our YouTube channel, and you guys can get very special access to our program. Any program that you wish to host, we support you fully. And we believe everyone in Advanced HR Speakers, because it's an advanced club. So we want to encourage you to curate your own content. Eventually, we are all our own content creator. A lot of clubs may not have this type of mindset, culture, and facility to support you, but we are all here to support you. So do whatever it is possible in our club. We want you to manifest your dream here. And I mean, I've seen in Alicia's entire journey after I get to know her, how she manifested her ability to enter to one of the top uni in Australia. That was amazing, and she's contributing. And later on, she's going to contribute to the corporate world as well. And as far as Mizi is concerned, Mizi is really huge in his company. He's actually FM, and I mean, probably in your term is, anytime you are CFO as well. And this is how we can advance our career, our personal journey in Toastmasters. Even Deanna, right? Deanna is really big in EPF as well. She takes care of the IT side, and Pua as well, right? Pua, you being, very, I would say, seasoned employee in Bank Negara Malaysia, Central Bank of Malaysia. He takes care of the Ramtas thing, right? Which I'm going to study a little bit. So Duncan is a very accomplished engineer in the gas and oil and gas industry. And all this is possible when you join as our member. And if you really want to join, let us know. Our Zoom is always super, super excited to welcome you. And as I mentioned, our club membership fee is just going to stay at $270. If you would really like to have a taste of it, let me know. We can do our discount later. But $270 is actually a 30 ringgit discount. Not a lot, but I think a lot in terms of how we want to support you, right? Because we are an online club, so there are wonders that we can do. The sky is our limit. You can do anything online. That's why we are so passionate about having you guys. And we love diversification and, inclusivity. And that's why we are here. Great. So with this, we can't wait to see you. And later on, our Sasi, who is our treasurer, will be approaching some of you to certainly consider, and renew your membership. I can be very blunt. I'm so happy to serve as your president. And having said that, we're going to have a very, very exciting year for the next term. But before that, we'll have many, many adventures for the next few months, which seem impossible, but anything is possible in advanced #other speakers. So with this, thank you so much for staying with us. Ani, you have been most amazing. We love you all the time. Even you are driving, you are still with us. We send your spirit. So with this, thank you everyone. And next week, bring more of your people come and really learn from Alicia Curtis, because she doesn't just talk about it, she walk the talk. She walk the walk and talk the talk. You know what I mean? And talk the walk and walk the talk, right? So
You
this
walk the
is
walk
where
and
we are
talk the
going to come
talk.
in.
You walk and talk the talk and walk. There you go.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next week.
All the best.
And we will see you for sure. Stay back if you want to network. and
Unfortunately,
you
I've
have
got
any
to go.
Bye.
questions.
See you.
Please go if you have
Next week.
to.
Yeah. All right.
See you.
All the best. Yeah.
And thank you so much. Yeah, we sure love
See you guys
you and
later next
send
week.
you a lot of love.
Bye now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Can
so
we stop
much,
the
Diana.
Can we stop the recording, please?
Yes, we need to stop the recording. And now, how do I stop the recording?
Sean, can you please stop the recording?
Oops. Yes.
Or put. Are you a co-host or a host?
I am. Let me see. I am just a co-host. Sean.
Mr. Sean. Earth to Sean. Is there a Sean? I'm still
Mr.
deciding if I'm.
Sean.
Yeah, can we stop the recording?
Oh,
Please?
sorry.